deck definitely has plenty of ways of using that mana, and really, again, it's more important to me to be able to cast the powerful spells that I'm bound to draw eventually than to have a grip full of spells. I have enough spells that impact the game that's okay. Perhaps he is also viewing replays. I'm going to pause. Okay, we're back. And ready to go. Oh, okay, I'll drop a Spellbound 2. I'm just going to crack this right away. There aren't too many ways that this affects the board. Saw one of the rare ones last game with Mimic Bat, but otherwise, like Corpse Cur and the White Flyer there do it also. Ooh, Stratuscythe. Let's just play out the replica first. I like it better on turn 6 if I do have plays until then, which it looks like I might. I'm not going to bother attacking there. Now, if I don't draw a land on my next turn, I might want to just drop the Scythe. Okay, I'll let that through. If that's how he wants to spend his turn, it is fine. Okay, so I drew the land, which means Scutter's coming out. I could also Bonza Quicksilver, the Rustic. The Rustic isn't all that threatening right now, but it potentially could change. Okay, I think I'm going to do that. That lets me attack here. And gets rid of the Rustic. Necroticus. Okay, let's start racing. I'm going to name Swamp here. Oops. I think I'm favored in a race, especially with the replica. I'm going to name Swamp since he's got him too, and otherwise it's the same. So he's going to get in for 7 damage if he wants to activate the Trigon. But he may not be able to if he wants to set himself up to actually be able to race my Drake. It limits his plays for the turn. he pumped my... I hope he has an actual play, because otherwise he just pumped my Drake. Death Mantle. Death Mantle's not gonna do it. He still needs an answer for my Scythe or my Drake. I don't think there's too much risk in dropping Scudder next turn either, because... Ooh, I guess I have to. Removal would be bad. There's not going to be much removal if I play Scudder and equip it. On the other hand, if I play Scudder... no, it's that's not enough for lethal. And there's no sense in keeping the Drake back anyways, because with Death Mantle he has Fear. Or Intimidate, I should say. But Scudder avoids that. And there isn't all that much removal. Like, Turn to Slag does it, as does the one where he sacrifices a creature. Cursed Flesh, I believe it is called. If the answer is none of the above, I believe he is dead. Artifact removal will give him a turn, since then he could trade with my... Well, if it's a Shatter, he can actually take back this game. Shatter would be good. If he equips with his Death Mantle, then he eats my Scudder with a Shatter. So barring those three, I should be in good shape to win. First, when the first set first came out, I wasn't a huge fan of Trigon, except for in really aggressive decks, but as the format has become, or as I've played the format more, I've realized that it's pretty powerful in most decks. Oh, he gets to draw some cards, which is okay. He doesn't have that many outs. I don't specifically know how many outs he has, but I know it can't be that many. And I know one's not... Oh, and he didn't find one. I'm actually surprised to see that card in his deck. It didn't look like he was aggressive enough for Infiltration Lens. I'm pretty sure you've got to be pretty aggressive to really take advantage of that card. That or be desperate for Metalcraft. Based on what I've seen in his deck, I don't know if there's anything I want to side in here. I don't think I need to go the Embersmith route this time. Although, no, I don't have it. I thought for some reason I thought I had Turn to Slag. That is incorrect. If I had Turn to Slag, I'd probably switch to red because of all his equipment. Yeah, no, I don't see anything I really want to side into here. Maybe I want another creature. I haven't talked about possibly playing Reaver at all, and I think I just missed it during deck building. Well, I didn't miss it on the first pass through, but I definitely missed it as an option to play, and it very possibly should have made my deck. Well, I guess in the initial build I was looking for Metalcraft for the Surcharge, but that definitely was not really the way to go here. It's not. I mean, it's not enough of a payoff to start playing extra artifacts. That being said, maybe I do want another early drop here. I'm not sure what I would cut. Spurs definitely seems good against his equipment. Bonds of Quicksilver. It's also decent though. Maybe Tower of Calamities loses some value when he has that equipment there that brings guys back. I don't know. I think I'll stick to things the way they are. It's given me 5 wins already. Well, I do have the mountain for the scrap melter. He's playing first. If he's playing first, I'm going to keep this. With the swamp, I have a 3-drop. Fume Spitter makes any mirrors I draw right now bad. No, I definitely need to draw some land. But I have a healthy amount in the deck. I start worrying if I don't see one next draw. Another equipment. Okay, there's land. Ideally I draw a swamp next turn, but I'll be happy with anything relevant to the board or any land. Yeah, Rustic is not all that exciting against me. That's not a very good draw, seeing as it doesn't help me dig right yet. Now I need to land pronto. There we go. Maybe I just play Scrap Melter on the pinions. Since it probably will be bad for me at some point. The Rustic isn't all that troublesome. It does deal with the Trigon of Thought, but I'm not really thinking about that yet. Either way, he's going to get a swing with the Necrotic Ooze, and which means I'm probably going to Bonds of Quicksilver it. And neither Scrap Melter nor Drake stop him from attacking. Seeing as he has the Fume Spitter. One of the two. Maybe I play the Drake because, and just in case he plays a more troublesome artifact next turn, and also it'll be the better chump blocker.